Sleep cannot be forced, it can only be allowed. The more you chase it, the further it runs. The art of sleeping is the art of surrender, to stop doing, to stop controlling, to stop being someone, and when there is no you left. Sleep comes not as a visitor, but as your own homecoming. In these 3 hours, I will take you beyond the surface of ordinary sleep into a meditation so deep that you do not simply rest, you dissolve. This is not hypnosis. It is not a guided fantasy. It is a return to your natural rhythm, where mind, body, and breath become one single wave of quiet awareness. You will not only fall asleep more easily, but wake with a softness, a lightness that no medicine, no mantra, no technique has ever given you. Because this is not about learning to sleep better, it is about remembering how to be. For most people, sleep has become an accident. They toss, they turn, they beg the body to do what it was born to do naturally. Their heads are filled with unfinished noise, tomorrow's worries, yesterday's wounds, 1,000 invisible conversations. But real sleep is not the body collapsing from exhaustion, it is a deep communion with the universe. When you fall asleep consciously, you are entering meditation's most silent chamber. The body lies down, but awareness remains awake, and in that still watching, every cell of your being begins to heal. This is what modern man has forgotten. We live in a world where everything is noise, and even our dreams are loud. But I will take you back to the silence from which life itself arises. So, in these 3 hours, I will be your companion, not a guide, not a teacher, but a presence. You will lie down, you will breathe slowly, and you will listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole body. We will begin with the breath, the bridge between waking and sleep. And from there, slowly, you will drift into a meditation where you no longer need to do anything. You will learn to watch thoughts like clouds drifting through a twilight sky. You will learn how to let the body rest without trying to rest. And you will discover the deepest secret of all, that true sleep is not the absence of consciousness, but its purest form. In that space, healing happens on its own, because the universe is already taking care of you. So close your eyes now. Let my words fall like soft rain inside you. Don't try to understand, just listen. Just breathe. Let go of the world. Let go of tomorrow. Let go and fall back into the silence that you've always belonged to. Before you can fall asleep, before you can even rest, you must first remember how to arrive. Most people try to sleep the way they live, with effort, with tension, with willpower. They chase sleep as if it were something to achieve, but the very act of chasing keeps them awake. What I'm about to show you is something most people never realize. Real rest begins long before you close your eyes. It begins the moment you stop trying to reach anywhere. So just lie there. Let the world stay outside the room. The day has already ended, it no longer needs you. The body that carried you through hours of noise is ready to return to its natural intelligence. But you must listen to it. You have been taught to command your body, sit, stand, move, work, but not to hear it whisper. Tonight, we begin by listening, because the body is the doorway, and when the body relaxes, The mind follows like a child returning home. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to the feet. Don't look for sensations, just feel them. The weight, the warmth, the pulse. Imagine your awareness as a slow-moving light traveling from your toes upward. Feel each muscle loosen as you breathe out. You don't need to tell the body to relax. It already knows how. You only need to stop interrupting it. Every breath out is permission. Every exhale is a quiet yes. Let gravity do the work. Don't hold. Give yourself up. Let the bed hold you. Here's something you've probably missed. You don't fall asleep into sleep, you fall back into yourself. The more you allow the body to settle, the more you remember that it has been doing this since before you were born. Even in the mother's womb, you slept. There was no instruction, no tension, no thought, just a rhythm of heartbeat and breath. That rhythm is still here. It never left you. You only need to return to it. Now feel the body as one piece, not hands, not legs, not shoulders, just one continuous field of awareness. Let go of the edges. There's no need to know where you end and the bed begins. Let them merge. The skin, the sheets, the air, all part of the same soft wave. Feel the breath moving through it, rising and falling, effortless. You may notice thoughts trying to come back, little stories, fragments of the day, whispers of worry. Let them pass. Don't fight them. Don't push them away. Don't grab them. Just remember, the sky never argues with the clouds. It allows them to drift and remain infinite behind them. You are that sky. Thoughts are clouds. Let them move. Now, notice the space between the breaths. That tiny pause after exhaling, that space. Stay there for a moment. In that pause, time stops. You are not doing anything. You are not waiting for anything. You are simply being. The body rests, the breath softens, and the mind begins to slow like a spinning wheel coming to stillness. Most people think rest means collapsing, but real rest is awakening into stillness. You are not losing consciousness, you are regaining it. You are learning to be awake in rest, to be aware in silence. This is the preparation, the cleansing, the emptying, the letting go. So feel the whole body melting into the bed, from the feet to the head, every cell becoming liquid light. Let the breath be slower now, deeper, quieter. The heart moves gently, the mind loosens its grip. The night is opening like a dark flower, and you are resting in its petals. There is nowhere to go, nothing to fix, nothing to fear, only this, the sweetness of surrender. Stay here, rest here, because when the body has learned softness and the breath has remembered its rhythm, the mind will soon begin to melt. And then a deeper journey begins, a descent into the river of breath itself, where you will not just rest, but dissolve. Here's something that might surprise you. The moment you stop trying to sleep, sleep begins to approach you. It comes slowly, silently, like the tide returning to a forgotten shore. But to meet it, you must first learn to sink. The secret of falling asleep consciously is not in closing your eyes harder or in controlling the mind. It is in surrendering to the rhythm that has been guiding you since the beginning of time. Your breath. The breath is not just air entering and leaving the lungs. It is life itself moving through you. To befriend it is to remember that life does not need your help, it only asks for your trust. So, now that your body has softened, listen to your breathing not as something you do, but as something happening within you. Feel the air moving in through the nose, cool and delicate, and flowing out warm, relaxed, peaceful. Don't regulate it, don't count it. Just allow it to unfold naturally, like waves rising and falling on the ocean. Imagine yourself floating on those waves, nothing to steer, nothing to direct, only the gentle movement of existence carrying you. As you breathe in, feel that you are drawing in the energy of the night, quiet, vast, infinite. As you breathe out, feel that you are releasing everything heavy, everything that doesn't belong to this moment. Each breath is a cleansing, each exhale a small death. The breath goes in, life enters. The breath goes out, you return to silence. Between these two movements lies a secret. You see, in every breath there's a gap, a small sacred space where no breath moves. You never noticed it because the mind is too busy chasing the next moment. But if you stay still enough, if you watch closely, you'll feel it that instant after exhaling, before the next inhalation begins. That is the doorway. In that pause, you are not the body, you are not the thoughts, you are not the breathing, you are simply being. Everything stops there. Time stops. It's as if existence itself takes a breath with you. Now, start becoming aware of that pause. Don't try to extend it, that would make it false. Just notice it. Be the witness. It will grow naturally. And with it, a deep peace will begin to spread through your whole being. The ancient mystics called this space the gap of God, the place where the seen and the unseen meet. This is where you are going not to sleep, but to the stillness from which all sleep arises. As you rest in this rhythm, you will begin to sense something extraordinary. The line between you and the breath dissolves. At first, it feels as though you are breathing, but soon it becomes clear that breathing is happening by itself. You are being breathed, the body moves, the chest rises, the air flows, but you are not doing it. You are only watching. This is the beginning of true meditation. Awareness becomes the leaf, and the breath becomes the river carrying it. There is no effort, only flow. You may notice moments when awareness drifts away, when thoughts creep back, a memory, a sound, a whisper of planning for tomorrow. Don't resist, just return gently to the breath. Each return is an act of love. Each return brings you deeper into the river. Inhalation and exhalation will begin to mirror one another, smooth and continuous. The breath will become so subtle that you will feel as if you are not breathing at all. In that stillness, a strange beauty unfolds, a silence so complete that you can hear the beating of your own heart as if it were the pulse of the universe itself. This is the descent, the moment when you stop trying to rest and start falling into rest. Allow yourself to sink even deeper now. Each exhale is a letting go of something old, something unnecessary. Each inhale is a gentle reminder that you are still here, still held, still part of this infinite movement of life. There's no need to worry about how deep you go. Existence knows the depth better than you. And as you go deeper, something subtle begins to shift the observer and the breath starts to merge. There's no more distinction between breathing and being breathed. The boundary fades and you begin to sense that what you've called you was only a rhythm all along, a pulse in the vast heartbeat of the cosmos. The watcher dissolves into the watched and the breath becomes your home. Now you are no longer breathing. Existence is breathing you. The body rests. The mind begins to float somewhere between waking and sleep. And in that delicate balance, awareness glows softly, like a lantern under deep water. The surface ripples fade. The river flows quietly, endlessly. You are not moving anywhere. You are the movement itself. Stay here. Let everything else disappear. Soon, the body will sleep, but something in you will remain awake, calm, radiant, untouched. And that is where we are going next, because the next space, the next unfolding is the mystery itself, the discovery that while the body sleeps, awareness continues to shine like a small flame in the vast night. Now that the breath has slowed and the body lies still like an empty shell resting upon the shore of existence, something magical begins to happen. Sleep starts to descend like a soft mist, yet somewhere inside, a small flame remains alive. That flame is awareness. You are no longer doing anything, not controlling, not guiding, not observing in the ordinary sense, and yet you are awake in a way you have never been before. This is the secret most human beings never discover. You can be deeply asleep and yet luminous within, a silent witness floating effortlessly in the ocean of unconsciousness. Ordinary sleep is unconscious. You vanish completely, and the mind takes over the stage to project its dreams. Conscious sleep, the sleep I am leading you toward, is altogether different. Here, the body rests more deeply than ever before. The mind sinks into silence, and yet, at the center of your being, a quiet watcher remains untouched. It does not think, it does not interpret, it simply witnesses. It is like a clear lake under the moonlight, where even the reflection of a passing bird can be seen without disturbance. The first step into this state begins with surrender. You must learn to fall without fear. It sounds paradoxical to fall consciously, but that is exactly what true relaxation is. Every night, people try to sleep, but they never really fall. They resist. They fear the depth, the darkness, the unknown. They bring their identities with them, the parent, the worker, the thinker, the believer, and they keep tossing. Because these masks cannot cross the river into sleep. To cross, you must drop them. You must allow yourself to dissolve completely. Let go of control now. Trust that there is nowhere to fall. You are already being held. Feel the weight of your body against the bed. That's gravity's hand, existence itself cradling you. You can rest now. You can stop protecting yourself. Nothing is coming to harm you here. There is no judgment in this silence, no expectation, no demand. Just the vastness of the night and the simple rhythm of your own breathing. As the body sinks deeper, the dreams may begin to appear. Colors, faces, fragments of memory, strange stories, rising and dissolving like smoke. Don't cling to them. Don't try to interpret or control them. Just watch as if you were lying beneath a clear sky and clouds were passing by, painting shapes that change with every second. You are not the dream. You are the watcher of the dream. The dream is the mind's way of releasing its unfinished thoughts, the digestion of all the noise collected through the day. Let it do its work. Stay as the silent witness, and slowly, even the dreams begin to lose power. The space between them widens. You may notice long moments where nothing appears, only darkness, only stillness, only the faint glow of being itself. In that stillness, you realize that you are watching not from the mind, but from somewhere deeper, the center of consciousness, the eternal observer who was there when you were born, who will be there when you die, who never sleeps and never wakes, because it is beyond both. Most people go through life without ever meeting this watcher. They mistake their thoughts for themselves, their roles for their reality. But tonight, you are beginning to taste what the mystics have always known, that your essence is awareness itself, untouched by dream or waking, joy or sorrow. You are the space in which all experience appears and disappears. When you know this, rest becomes sacred, sleep becomes prayer. Now imagine yourself lying in a great temple of silence. Around you, the world sleeps, the trees, the oceans, the stars, all breathing in rhythm with you. The universe is resting, and you are its heart, pulsing quietly. There's nothing left to do, nothing to fix, nothing to achieve. The mind might still whisper a few stray words, but they are like the final ripples of a wave that has already reached the shore. Soon, even those ripples fade. You have entered the deepest rest possible for the human being. Here, the body repairs itself, the heart renews, the mind resets, but awareness simply watches, smiling. This is the true nourishment you've been longing for, not the shallow sleep of exhaustion, but the vast sleep of being. When you rest in this awareness, you awaken in the middle of your own sleep, and something profound happens. You realize that even death cannot touch you, because this is what death truly is, the body sleeping forever while consciousness returns to its original source. But tonight, you are tasting death without dying. And in that taste, you will lose all fear of it. You are discovering that rest and death and silence are all one mystery, all one movement, all one ocean in which you were never separate. Stay here as long as you wish. Watch the breath as it moves faintly, almost invisible now. Feel your pulse slow, your heartbeat soften. The mind has gone quiet. Thoughts have turned into distant echoes. You are resting in the space between worlds, the space where even time forgets to move. You are not asleep, and yet you are not awake. You have gone beyond both into the most peaceful state possible, the awareness that watches both waking and sleeping without choosing either. This is the sacred middle. The true meditation that happens on its own. Let it deepen naturally. There's no need to strive, no need to name it, no need to hold on to it. Just let awareness expand like light dissolving into the horizon. You are no longer the dreamer or the dream, you are the sky itself, vast and open, containing it all. And when the body wakes again, when morning light filters through the eyelids, this awareness will remain. It will not disappear because it is your essence. For now, stay here, floating between breaths, between worlds, between all beginnings and endings. You have reached the heart of the night, silent, infinite, free. There comes a point, my beloved one, when even the distinction between sleeping and meditating dissolves, when you are no longer aware of awareness itself, but simply resting as existence. The breath has slowed to a whisper, the body has become weightless, and even the subtle light of witnessing begins to fade into a softer, more infinite glow. This is the moment where words like sleep or meditation no longer apply because they belong to the world of opposites. And you have crossed beyond that line. You are now entering the space where nothing happens and yet everything is contained, the space where even time stops breathing. It is here that the deepest transformation begins, the merging with the whole. What most people call deep sleep is simply unconsciousness, a blackout of awareness, a momentary escape from themselves. But true deep sleep, when it becomes meditation, is not the loss of consciousness, it is its flowering. The I that used to claim everything, my breath, my body, my life, my sleep, has disappeared. You no longer say, I am sleeping. Sleep is happening through you, but there is no you to possess it. The doer is gone, and in its absence, the universe breathes freely through your form. You are not resting anymore, you have become rest itself. You may feel this shift not as something dramatic, but as a quiet absence, a soft falling away. Thoughts, even subtle ones, vanish. The sense of I am here becomes lighter, thinner, until even that whisper of identity fades into the background. It is not that you fall into nothingness, it is that you fall into everything. You merge with the totality, like a single drop surrendering to the ocean. The drop does not lose itself, it becomes the ocean. That's the miracle in disappearing. You become infinite. This is what every mystic means when he speaks of enlightenment. It is not an achievement, not a mountain to climb or a peak to conquer, it is a disappearance. The walls that separated you from the whole crumble, and suddenly you realize they were never real. The ocean was always there, waiting for your life carries you in its arms, effortlessly. Now you can begin to feel that flow. It's not movement in the ordinary sense. It's not going somewhere. It's simply the dance of energy itself. You can feel it in the stillness of your breath, in the slow beating of your heart, in the pulse of existence echoing through your whole being. Each cell vibrates in tune with the cosmos. Each breath becomes an offering to the vast silence surrounding you. The boundaries are gone. You are both the breath and the space it moves through. You are the sound and the silence, the wave and the sea, the inhalation and the exhalation. Every sound in the room, every whisper of wind, every distant vibration, it all becomes part of you now. There is no separation left between inner and outer. The hum of the night, the distant chirping of insects, the faint sound of your heartbeat, all are the same music. You realize there was never an outside. There was only one vast field of being, playing as many notes. And in this understanding, there is peace so profound that it cannot be described, only experienced. Let go now of even the watcher. Awareness has brought you here, but now even awareness can become a subtle barrier if you hold on to it as mine. Let it dissolve too. Awareness is not something you possess, it is what you are. When the wave realizes it is water, it stops saying, I am a wave. In that moment, there is no observer and nothing to observe, only being. This is the merging. This silence, this emptiness is not cold or void. It is full, overflowing with life. It is the womb of creation itself, the same stillness from which stars are born and into which they vanish. To the unawakened, it may seem like sleep, but to one who has entered it consciously, it is the highest awakening possible. This is why the enlightened ones can rest as deeply as a stone at the bottom of the sea and yet be fully aware, fully alive, even in their sleep. Their rest is not unconsciousness, it is communion. In this space, everything heals. The body, free of all resistance, reorganizes itself according to its natural intelligence. The mind, having released its constant chatter, becomes clear and luminous again. The energy that was once scattered by tension now flows effortlessly, recharging every cell. Even karma, those patterns of unconsciousness that weigh upon the soul, begins to burn away in this fire of stillness. What effort could not accomplish in lifetimes, silence does in an instant. You may think this sounds like death, but it is not death as you know it. It is life beyond the need for identity. The old you, the tired you, the anxious you, the one who needed to prove and protect that one is gone. In its place is something pure, simple, transparent. It breathes when breathing happens. It sleeps when sleep comes. It wakes when waking arises, but it claims none of it. It simply flows, like water that has finally found its way to the sea. Stay here, in this infinite stillness, as long as existence allows. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to seek. You have arrived where every search ends in the silence that was always here. Don't think about keeping it. Don't make it a goal. The moment you try to possess it, it slips away. Just be one with it. Let sleep and awareness, life and death dissolve into the same luminous now. Here's something most people completely miss. Sleep doesn't begin with the closing of your eyes. It begins much earlier, in a place you have forgotten to visit. It begins in the moment you stop trying to control life. Every night, the body is ready to rest long before the mind allows it. The body is innocent, rhythmic, obedient to existence itself. But the mind, the restless master, keeps turning its wheel. Long after the journey is done, you lie there in bed, eyes closed, but the inner voice keeps talking, the same thoughts circling, the same questions returning. And then you wonder why sleep doesn't come. But it's not sleep that has left you, it's you who has forgotten how to return to it. So tonight, we begin not by trying to sleep, but by remembering how to rest. You've spent a whole day moving outward towards people, towards work, towards noise. Now, let us begin the return. Let the journey reverse. You are coming home not to a house, not to a bed, but to yourself. And that home is waiting quietly inside you. Close your eyes gently, not as an act of escape, but as an act of love. Feel the eyelids touch, soft as petals closing at dusk. Let your awareness move through your body slowly, not to fix anything, not to judge, but to listen. Start with your feet. They have carried you all day. They deserve rest. Let them grow heavy, warm, still. Move up slowly the calves, the thighs, the hips. Don't hurry. Let each part of your body speak its language of release. The body knows how to rest. It's only waiting for your permission. Imagine you are tuning an instrument that has been played all day long. Each muscle is a string pulled too tight. With every breath out, you loosen one string. You don't need to force anything. Just breathe and listen to the subtle music of relaxation begin to play. The body sighs in relief when you stop commanding it. Now bring your attention to your hands. How much they've held today. Objects, people, thoughts. Let them rest on the bed like leaves fallen from a tree. There is nothing left to hold, nothing left to do. The earth itself is holding you now. Feel that. Feel the weight of your body being absorbed into the stillness of the night. The ground beneath you is ancient, patient, infinite. It knows how to cradle what is tired. Here's the truth. Rest is not an achievement, it's a return. It's remembering the natural order of things. The stars rest in their orbits. The rivers rest in their flow. The trees rest even while standing. Why should you be different? You are made of the same silence as they are. You've only forgotten your rhythm. So as you lie here, breathing softly, don't think of sleep as a destination to reach. Think of it as a door that opens when you stop knocking. You've spent the day knocking on doors, doors of success, of approval, of effort. But this one opens only when you stop asking. Sleep is a gift, not a task. And existence is generous, it always gives to those who stop demanding. Now, let's breathe together. Inhale gently, no effort. Feel the cool air entering, soothing. Exhale completely, let the body sigh. Let go again. Inhale peace. Exhale everything that no longer belongs to this night. Keep doing this until the breath finds its own rhythm, until it starts breathing you. You will notice something subtle now as the breath deepens. The body starts to feel softer, lighter. The mind begins to lose its grip. Thoughts may still appear, but they are like distant echoes now. Don't chase them. Don't argue with them. Just smile at them like you would at children playing outside your window. They are harmless if you don't engage. And slowly, something beautiful happens. The line between your body and the world fades. The bed, the sheets, the air, all become one continuous field of stillness. You are no longer lying on the bed. You are floating in it, merging with it. The world is dissolving into softness. This is the first step, preparing the ground. Without this, even sleep becomes struggle. With this, sleep becomes meditation. You are not forcing rest, you are remembering it. And as your breath continues, your awareness will begin to descend like a feather falling deeper and deeper into silence. Soon, the breath will take you further into the river of stillness that flows beneath all things. But for now, just rest here on the shore of surrender. You have done enough. The day is finished. The night will take care of the rest. Here's something that might seem small, almost invisible, yet it changes everything. The way you breathe. You've never noticed how much effort hides inside every breath you take, how the body has forgotten its own rhythm. The breath, like your thoughts, has become anxious, hurried, broken into fragments. When the mind runs, the breath follows. When the heart trembles, the breath trembles too. And when the breath trembles, peace cannot stay. So tonight, I want you to rediscover the most sacred movement you possess. The sigh. Not the sigh of despair, not the sigh of exhaustion, but the sigh of surrender. The sound the universe makes when it relaxes into itself. Close your eyes a little deeper now, as though your inner gaze is turning inward toward your breath. Don't control it. Don't shape it. Just feel it moving in, moving out, the eternal tide, the pulse of existence itself. Notice how each inhalation comes without effort. You do not pull the air in. It enters by itself, freely, lovingly, as if it knows where it belongs. Notice too how each exhalation happens. By grace, the body lets go because it trusts life. This is what surrender means. Trusting the movement that has been keeping you alive all along. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel it filling you, reaching every cell, every corner of your being. And now, as you exhale, let it go completely, not just the air, but the noise, the rush, the resistance. Let it leave the body like a long, soft sigh. Feel how the exhale carries the day away, its weight, its tension, its leftover thoughts. With every breath out, the day is fading, dissolving into the horizon of silence. This is not something you must do. It's something that's happening through you. The universe is breathing you. Now again, a deep inhale, slow and full, as if you are drawing in the quietness of the stars. Hold it gently, not as control but as gratitude. And then exhale slowly, like a leaf falling back into the river. Let the body sigh naturally, like a child falling asleep in its mother's arms. The body understands surrender far better than the mind ever could. You only need to step aside. Have you noticed that the moment you try to breathe correctly, the breath stiffens? The moment you try to rest, you feel more awake? That's because effort is the mind's addiction. The mind has only one language doing, but rest, real rest, speaks the language of ally. So forget techniques, forget goals. Just lie here and listen to your own exhale. It's the most honest sound in the world, the sound of life, letting go of life, moment by moment. Imagine you are an ocean wave. You rise, you curl, you fall back into the vast blue that gave you birth. Each breath is that, the rising and falling of existence within you. When you breathe in, you rise into form. When you breathe out, you dissolve back into formlessness. In every moment, you are dying and being reborn. What could be more peaceful than this dance of creation and surrender happening inside you without effort, without command? Now, let each exhale grow longer, slower, gentler. Feel the sound of it echo in your chest, in your throat, in your very being. This is the sigh of surrender. This is the door to rest. The body begins to remember what the mind forgot, that you were never meant to control life, you were meant to flow with it. And as you continue to breathe, something begins to shift. You realize that the exhale is not just releasing the air, it's releasing you. It's releasing all the roles you've carried, the thinker, the doer, the planner, the achiever. Each sigh is a small death, and yet it feels so alive, so free. You are being emptied, but this emptiness is not void. It's spacious, luminous, full of possibility. I once said to my people, each exhalation is a tiny death. And yet, have you ever felt afraid while breathing out? No, because deep inside, you know that what dies with the exhale is reborn in the next inhale. This is the eternal rhythm of existence, a circle without beginning or end. When you live in harmony with this rhythm, fear disappears. Now, listen closely to your breath. Between the inhale and the exhale, there's a brief pause, so brief that you probably never noticed it. That pause is the still point, the silence at the heart of all movement. That's where you truly rest. That's where the mind loses its grip. Don't try to hold it, just be aware of it. The breath goes out, pauses, and returns. The mind disappears, and what remains is pure being. Keep breathing this way, slow and soft. Let the body breathe itself. Let the air move like a wave that rises, folds, and falls. You are not a machine that needs to be switched off. You are a song being sung by the universe. And rest comes when you stop trying to conduct the music. And as you lie here, breathing gently, the exhale growing longer, the spaces between thoughts widening, you'll begin to feel it, that sweet moment when sleep starts to arrive. Not as something you do, but as something that happens through you. You don't fall into it, you fall with it. You flow downward, inward, deeper into yourself. The sigh becomes your mantra, the breath your companion, the night your lover. So let go now. Let your breath carry you. The world has already forgiven you for all your struggles. The stars are shining above, not to judge, but to remind you that you belong to something vast, infinite, timeless. Sleep will come not because you chased it, but because you finally stopped running. Now breathe again. One last slow exhale before silence takes over. Feel that gentle sigh, that melting, and surrender. What I am about to share might seem almost impossible for the modern mind to grasp. Yet it's the simplest truth in existence. The night is not your enemy. You've been taught to fear the dark, to keep the lights on, to keep moving, to stay awake, to fill every silence with noise. But the night is not absence, it is fullness. It is not the end of the day's light, but the beginning of the universe's embrace. The same darkness that makes you uneasy is the same darkness that gave birth to you. Before there was form, before there was sound, before there was breath, there was the infinite womb of night, where everything rests, where everything returns. To sleep deeply is to trust that darkness again. All your life you have been told that light is good and dark is bad, but existence makes no such division. The flower opens because of light, but it roots itself in the dark soil. The moon glows because of the night that allows it to be seen. The child grows not in the brightness of the sun, but in the dark silence of the mother's womb. Even the seed, small, helpless, fragile, surrenders itself to the darkness of the earth. It does not resist. It does not panic. It trusts. And in that trust, it transforms. Tonight, I want you to be that seed. You are lying in the soil of the universe. The body has already softened. The breath has become gentle. Now all that remains is to trust the night, to surrender to it completely. The mind will resist. It will whisper, "What if I don't wake up? What if I lose control?" But you cannot lose what was never yours. The darkness is not here to take, it's here to hold. Close your eyes and imagine that you are floating in endless space. There is no up or down, no direction, no border, only vastness. At first, it might seem frightening. The mind will look for edges, for something to hold. But slowly, if you relax, you begin to feel that the vastness is not empty, it's alive. It's breathing with you. The darkness is not outside you, it's inside you too. It is the infinite canvas upon which the light of your being appears and disappears. When you were a child, you used to sleep without fear. You didn't know what tomorrow meant. You didn't worry about waking. You simply trusted. That same innocence is still within you. It's only been buried beneath layers of thinking. Every thought you have built since then has been a wall between you and that innocence. And now, as you lie here, the night is gently taking down those walls, brick by brick. The darkness is asking for nothing from you. It doesn't demand your prayers, your strength, or your belief. It simply asks you to be still. In its silence, everything that has been restless in you begins to settle. The thoughts slow down, the heartbeat steadies, and a deep peace begins to rise from somewhere you cannot locate. It's like the tide returning to the shore, inevitable, rhythmic, natural. I often say to my people, light is beautiful, but it is superficial. Darkness is not beautiful, it is sacred. Light shows you forms. Darkness reveals essence. In light, you see the outer world. In darkness, you meet your inner world. That's why people who fear silence and fear darkness never truly know themselves. They live only on the surface. They see reflections, not reality. So tonight, let the darkness become your teacher. Feel it around you, the cool air on your skin, the weight of stillness pressing softly against the room, the hush between sounds. This is the night speaking to you in its ancient language. It's saying, "Be still, my child, you have done enough. Come home." And as you surrender, something extraordinary begins to happen. The fear that you carried starts to turn into tenderness. The unknown becomes familiar, almost intimate. You realize that darkness is not something to escape, it is something to enter, to dissolve into. You were born out of it and you will return to it. To trust the night is to trust life itself. Imagine now that your body is no longer separate from this darkness. You are not lying in it, you are made of it. The darkness moves through you like breath. It fills every cell, every space between thoughts, every pause between heartbeats. You are not losing yourself, you are expanding beyond the limits. You thought defined you. Sleep comes naturally to those who trust. When the mind no longer clings to the day, when the heart no longer holds on to control, the night opens its arms. And in those arms, you will not find oblivion, you will find peace. You will fall not into unconsciousness, but into wholeness. So, as you listen to my voice fading into the quiet, let yourself sink deeper into the warmth of the night. Don't ask for light, don't look for meaning, don't fight the darkness. It's not here to take you away. It's here to bring you back to the beginning, back to yourself. Feel the last traces of effort dissolve. Feel the edges of your being blur. The night is no longer outside the window. It is flowing through you, breathing through you, becoming you. And as you surrender to it, a great calmness arises, the kind that has no reason, no source, no end. This is the silence that heals, the stillness that restores, the same silence from which the stars were born, the same stillness that cradled you before your first breath. You have arrived back in that cosmic womb. The darkness is holding you like a mother holds her child. Trust it completely. And now, as you rest here, let everything that has ever been heavy slip away. Let the body melt into the bed, the mind melt into the breath, and the breath melt into the night. There is nowhere else to go. There is nothing else to become. You are home not in light, but in the perfect completeness of darkness. Sleep is near now. You can feel it not as an arrival, but as a reunion. The night has accepted you. And soon, without even noticing, you will dissolve into the same silence that birthed the stars. What I am about to share might seem too simple, almost childlike, and yet it is the deepest doorway into meditation, into surrender, into the mystery of sleep. It is the breath, the most ordinary miracle, the invisible thread that ties life and death, body and soul, waking and sleeping together in one continuous movement. All your life you have been breathing, but rarely have you noticed it. You think breathing happens by accident, something mechanical, but the truth is that your breath is your most intimate prayer. It is existence speaking through you, silently saying, I am here. And once you learn to hear that whisper, the whole texture of your being changes. You no longer try to control anything. You begin to move in rhythm with the universe itself. Now, as you lie here, the body has already surrendered to the night. It has learned the sweetness of stillness, the ease of letting go. The mind is softer now, the noise dimming, the thoughts moving like clouds after a storm. So let's go even deeper into the river that flows beneath all this quiet, the river of the breath. Don't manipulate it. Don't make it deeper or slower. Just begin to listen. Feel the breath as it enters through the nose, cool, delicate, full of life. Feel it move through your throat, your chest, your belly, and then feel it leave warm and silent, carrying away all that you no longer need. The breath does not belong to you. You belong to it. It was there before you were born, and it will remain when you are gone. When the first cry of the newborn comes, it is breath entering. When the final sigh of the dying leaves, it is breath departing. Everything that happens in between is just the story written in the rhythm of this inhaling and exhaling. And right now, this simple, quiet movement is your teacher. If you listen closely enough, you will begin to sense that every breath has its own intelligence. The inhale is the movement of life, expansion, energy, awakening. The exhale is the movement of death, release, surrender, return. Between them is the meeting point, the still moment where neither birth nor death exist, where time stops and eternity reveals itself. That is where peace lives. That is where meditation begins. So start to become aware of this sacred pause. Don't try to find it, just let it find you. After each exhale, there is a tiny gap, a silence so subtle that you may miss it if you are impatient. In that silence, the breath is neither in nor out, neither coming nor going. In that instant, you are not the body, not the mind, not even the one who is observing. You are simply awareness itself. And if you can rest there, even for a second, you will taste what the mystics have called enlightenment. Let the breath guide you. Inhale gently, not with effort, but with curiosity. Feel the freshness enter you, as though the night itself were breathing into you. Exhale completely, as though you were melting into the floor beneath you. You are not breathing anymore. You are being breathed. The rhythm of the cosmos has taken over, and you are no longer a separate creature, but a note in an infinite song. The air moves through you the way wind moves through trees, effortlessly, naturally. The body becomes the flute, and existence plays its music through your hollowness. If thoughts come, and they will let them pass, like birds flying across the sky. The sky does not chase them. It doesn't try to stop them. It simply allows them to appear and disappear. You are that sky, and your breath is the wind moving through it. The thoughts will move on their own. You don't need to fix, name, or follow them. The only thing real right now is this simple miracle of breathing. Notice how With each breath, the body becomes lighter, almost transparent. The edges that once felt solid begin to fade. You can no longer tell where your skin ends and the air begins. You can feel the heartbeat slowing, the muscles loosening, the mind uncoiling. The rhythm of the breath has become so soft, so even, that it feels as if you are floating. In truth, you are. You are floating in awareness, no direction, no destination, only infinite rest. Now, listen not only to your breath, but to the breath of the world around you. The wind outside is exhaling, the night insects are inhaling. The stars above are pulsing in rhythm. Everything is breathing with you. You are not separate, you are part of this vast breathing existence. The trees, the ocean, the clouds, the earth, all of them are moving to the same silent beat. When you breathe consciously, you join this grand orchestra. You fall back into harmony with life itself. And as this harmony deepens, the breath begins to disappear. It becomes so faint, so subtle, that you cannot tell whether you are breathing or simply being. That is the moment of merging. The line between inside and outside is gone. There is no inhalation, no exhalation, only presence. The body sleeps, the mind drifts into silence, and awareness glows like a soft light beneath it all. You are awake within rest. This is where meditation becomes sleep, and sleep becomes meditation. You are not doing anything, you are simply resting in the current of existence. The breath carries you like a leaf carried by a river, gently, without struggle. Time dissolves, thought dissolves, even the idea of you dissolves. There is only this vast, wordless stillness breathing you into infinity. Let it continue. Don't interfere. Don't seek meaning. Meaning belongs to the mind. But what you are entering now is beyond meaning. It is pure being. You are falling, yes, but not downward. You are falling inward. The breath is your bridge, your teacher, your homecoming. Soon, this breath will guide you into a place even deeper, the state where awareness watches sleep itself, where dreams rise and fall like gentle waves, and where the soul learns to rest without losing its light. But for now, stay here, float here. Let the breath and the night become one. There is something very mysterious that happens between two breaths. Something so simple that the mind, with all its cleverness, misses it completely. Between the inhalation and the exhalation, there is a small, sacred moment when everything stops. Not just the air, not just the lungs, but time itself. In that pause, you are not alive in the ordinary sense, but you are not dead either. You are something else entirely. That gap, that space, is the closest doorway to the divine. You have passed through it countless times, but you were never aware of it. Every moment of your life you have been entering eternity and returning from it. And yet you have never bowed to that miracle. Tonight, you will not pass it unconsciously. Tonight, we will enter it together. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel it rise through you like a tide coming to the shore. Feel the lungs expand, the heart open, the body quietly receiving life. And now exhale completely without force, like a wave withdrawing into the sea. At the end of that exhalation, don't hurry, don't reach for the next breath. Just wait. There, right there in that waiting, there is eternity. That stillness is not empty. It's pregnant with existence itself. In that still point, all things rest. The stars, the planets, the rivers, the blood in your veins. Everything stops, but it doesn't feel like stopping. It feels like merging. You cannot stay in that pause long, not yet. The body will ask for breath again, and you will inhale naturally, as though the universe itself were pulling you back into movement. But now you know, now you've seen it, that small interval where nothing happens, and yet everything is held. That pause is the space between worlds. It is the bridge between life and death, waking and sleep, form and formlessness. When you become aware of it, a deep peace begins to pour into your being, like moonlight slowly filling a dark lake. Close your eyes and listen inwardly, not for sound, but for silence. When you breathe in, you enter life. When you breathe out, you enter death. But in that tiny gap between, you are beyond both. This is what the mystics call the space of God, the unchanging center. You have searched for the divine in temples and scriptures, in philosophies and prayers. But the divine has been waiting in your breath, in the stillness between two movements. Don't try to force this pause. If you try to hold it, it will slip away. Holding belongs to the ego. Waiting belongs to the heart. You cannot possess this silence, you can only receive it. The moment you become aware of the gap, let awareness rest there gently, like a feather landing on still water. Feel the vibration stop, the wave flatten, the entire universe holding its breath with you. This is not a technique, this is remembrance. The body has always known this. The breath has been doing it since the beginning of time. You are only remembering what you have forgotten. Now, feel how the breath begins to flow again. The body inhales by itself. The air enters effortlessly. The movement resumes. You have been reborn. You have just touched death and returned, all within a few seconds. And in that return, you have glimpsed something vast, something infinite. You are not the breather. You are the space in which breathing happens. You are not the wave rising and falling. You are the ocean in which it moves. Try it again. Breathe in slowly, deeply, as if you are drawing the whole universe into your heart. Then breathe out softly, fully, as if you are giving it all back. And then pause. In that stillness, feel the edges of your being disappear. There is no inside, no outside. There is no you. There is only awareness, boundless, luminous, serene. Stay there for a moment. This is meditation. You don't have to chant mantras. You don't have to visualize light. You don't have to make any effort. You simply rest in what is already there, the pause that has always been carrying you from one breath to another. And once you rest there consciously, a strange thing happens. Time loses its meaning. The seconds don't move forward, they dissolve. The body may still breathe, but you have gone beyond it. The world continues, but you are no longer in the world. The world is in you. You can practice this anywhere, while walking, while talking, while lying awake in the dark, but the night is the most sacred time. Because at night, everything else is pausing too. The trees rest, the wind slows, even the earth turns softly in its sleep. All of existence enters its own stillness. If you can become one with that rhythm, you will fall asleep, not as a body collapsing into unconsciousness, but as consciousness returning to itself. And something beautiful begins to unfold when you start sleeping with awareness of the pause. Your dreams become lighter, clearer, almost transparent. You watch them come and go like ripples on a pond, but you are no longer trapped in them. Even as you sleep, something in you remains luminous, untouched. The next morning, you awaken with a freshness that no ordinary sleep can give, because this sleep was not a small death, it was a small awakening. This is what it means to fall asleep with awareness, to enter the gap willingly, joyfully, like a wave returning home to the sea. Every night, existence offers you this gift, a chance to dissolve, to rest, to be reborn. But you must learn to trust the pause, to rest in that brief stillness without fear. Now, as you lie here, listening to the quiet rhythm of your own breathing, begin to notice how naturally this pause appears. You don't have to look for it, you don't have to earn it. It comes with every breath, like the universe reminding you that beyond all movement there is stillness, and beyond all noise there is silence. The inhale and the exhale are only the surface. The pause is the depth. It is the doorway through which the infinite enters you again and again. So let the breath continue. Let the pauses deepen. Let awareness dissolve into the space between. Soon, the breath will fade completely from your attention, and yet something in you will remain vast, unmoving, free. That is who you truly are, the eternal pause in which the whole universe breathes. Now that you've begun to feel the breath as something larger than yourself, as a current that moves through you, as the voice of existence whispering in and out, the time has come to dissolve completely into that rhythm. Up until now, you have watched the breath as though standing by the river bank, observing the flow. But now you must enter the river itself. You must allow it to carry you, to erase you, to turn you from the watcher into the water. Only then does meditation become effortless. Only then does sleep become sacred. Feel the breath again, not as air entering and leaving, but as a wave rising and falling, a continuous motion without beginning or end. When you inhale, it's as though the universe is reaching out to touch itself through you. When you exhale, it's as though the universe is remembering itself through your letting go. The breath is not something that happens inside you. You are happening inside the breath. You are not breathing. Existence is breathing itself through the doorway of your body. Once you truly feel this, something inside relaxes in a way it never has before. The illusion of separateness begins to melt. The body becomes softer, almost liquid. Each inhale gathers you together. Each exhale releases you into infinity. You are both the rising tide and the receding one, a perpetual dance of creation and dissolution. Time slows. The space around you thickens into silence. Even the sound of your breathing begins to blur into the night's own soundless rhythm. You can no longer tell whether you are breathing or being breathed, waking or sleeping, alive or eternal. All boundaries are gone. There is only movement, effortless, infinite, perfect. Imagine a leaf floating down a stream. The leaf does not fight the current, does not ask where it's going, does not try to speed up or slow down. It trusts the river completely. It knows that every bend, every rock, every still pool is part of the same journey. The leaf has no destination. It is already home wherever it floats. That's what you must become now, a leaf in the river of breath. Let the current take you. You will not drown. You will dissolve, and in dissolving, you will discover that the river has always been your own being. Notice now how the breath has become almost invisible, almost silent. There is no heaviness, no effort. Each breath seems to come from nowhere, return to nowhere. This is the most peaceful state the body can enter while still alive. The heartbeat slows to a soft pulse, like a distant drum echoing underwater. The mind is no longer producing words, only vibrations. Thoughts drift in and out like faint shadows on the wall of a dream. And yet, awareness remains not as an observer standing apart, but as a presence infused in everything. Awareness and breath have merged. There is no distinction anymore. In this space, sleep may come not as unconsciousness, but as expansion. You are not falling asleep. You are expanding beyond the need to stay awake. Awareness itself is falling into awareness, and that falling feels like a great silence opening inside you. The breath is no longer a bridge between body and soul. It has become one seamless fabric of being. There is no bridge, no two sides, only the river itself, infinite and still. If you listen carefully, you may sense that existence has a rhythm beyond even breath, a cosmic pulse that moves through all things. It is the heartbeat of the stars, the soundless throb of eternity. When you align with it, all resistance disappears. The ego, the mind, the little I that always wants to steer, vanishes into the vast flow of being. It's like the moment a drop of rain hits the ocean, there's a small splash, a shimmer of individuality, and then nothing but ocean. Yet somehow, the drop has not been lost. It has become everything. That's what true rest is. Not collapse, not escape, but merging. You are no longer seeking peace because you are peace. You are not trying to breathe calmly because calmness is breathing you. Every exhale is eternity whispering, let go. And every inhale is eternity replying, I am here. You are both the question and the answer, both the prayer and the silence that receives it. Let yourself sink even deeper. The night is vast and endless, but now it feels intimate, as if the whole cosmos has bent down to hold you. The air around you is thick with presence, not something outside you, but the echo of your own being spread infinitely wide. The rhythm of breath has become so soft that even your awareness begins to dissolve into it. You are not meditating anymore. Meditation is happening. You are not resting. Rest has taken you in completely. And somewhere deep within this stillness, the ancient knowing begins to return, the knowing that everything in existence is made of this rhythm. The galaxies spin in this rhythm. The tides rise and fall in this rhythm. The heartbeat of every living thing is synchronized with it. You were never separate from it, not for a single moment. The breath was always there to remind you, patiently waiting for you to notice. Now there is only one thing left to do: nothing. Do nothing. Be nothing. Let the breath take you the rest of the way. There is no need to guide, no need to understand. You have reached the threshold where doing ends and being begins. This is the entrance to the great silence, the place where even awareness fades into pure existence. Soon, even this rhythm will dissolve into a deeper stillness. The body will sleep. The mind will vanish into darkness. But something will remain, the quiet flame that has been watching from the beginning. It will stay awake, softly, like the glow of a candle after the wind has passed. And from that flame, you will awaken not into noise, but into clarity, into lightness, into the boundless rhythm of life itself. For now, stay here. Let the breath carry you into the space beyond breath. Let the rhythm dissolve the illusion of separation. The river knows its own way home. You only need to stop swimming. There comes a point in this slow descent into stillness where something extraordinary begins to happen. Something so subtle that if you are not aware, you will miss it entirely. The body has already given itself to the night. The breath has become a whisper. The mind has faded into the background. And yet, somewhere deep within, something remains awake. A tiny flame, silent and steady, still burns in the center of your being. You can feel it, not as a thought, not as a feeling, but as a soft knowing. The body sleeps, the world sleeps, the mind drifts into dreams, and yet you are still here. You are not doing anything, you are simply witnessing. This witnessing is the essence of meditation. It is the point where sleep and consciousness meet, where death and life merge into one. You are no longer the one who breathes or the one who dreams. You are the space in which both happen. Awareness has slipped free of the body, free of the mind, free even of the identity that calls itself me. You are watching from the vast silence behind all things. Now the dreams begin to appear, soft images, flickers of memory, sensations rising and falling like waves. Don't cling to them. Don't turn away either. Just watch. The dreams are the mind's way of emptying itself. It's cleaning the room, sweeping out the dust of unspoken thoughts, unfinished emotions, forgotten fears. Watch them come and go, but remember, you are not inside them. You are watching from the other shore. This is the beauty of awareness. It can remain untouched even in the deepest sleep. The body can rest completely, and still a subtle consciousness shines. This is what I call the luminous night. It is the highest form of rest, because it is rest without unconsciousness. It is healing. It is meditation. It is the return to your own essence. When you enter this space, you are no longer seeking peace, you have become peace itself. Let me tell you something that may sound paradoxical. The deeper you sleep, the more awake you become. The body sleeps. But you, the real you, awaken into another kind of knowing, a clarity that does not depend on the senses or the mind. It is like standing on a mountain peak under a moonless sky. There is only silence, only stillness. And yet that stillness is alive, vibrating, breathing. You can feel yourself everywhere and nowhere at once. As you lie here, continue to let go. There's no need to hold on to any awareness either. Even the watcher must dissolve. But for now, watch how the mind moves in dreams, how it creates worlds, people, stories, sensations, and how those worlds vanish as easily as they appeared. Everything you see in the dream is made of the same substance as the breath, as the silence, as you. There is no separation. The dream is your own consciousness playing with itself, trying on shapes, exploring its infinite capacity to create. Don't analyze, don't interpret. The dream does not need to be understood. It only needs to be witnessed. The act of witnessing is itself the purification. The more you watch, the lighter you feel. The dream loses its hold on you. And what remains is the pure joy of watching, of simply being aware. You might sense, even as you drift deeper, that something is still present, an unbroken continuity of awareness. It is as if you found an island of light in the middle of the ocean of sleep. This light is not physical. It's not something you can see with the eyes. It's a knowing, a subtle hum of being. That is your essence. It has no beginning and no end. It was there before you were born, and it will remain after the body disappears. There is an ancient story told among the mystics. One night, a disciple asked the Buddha, "Master, when you sleep, what happens to your awareness?" And Buddha smiled and said, "It remains I sleep, but I do not lose myself." That is what you are discovering now. The body sleeps, but the witness never does. You can feel it now, the quiet presence that observes even your dreams, that remains untouched by what passes through it. It does not choose. It does not judge. It does not interfere. It only sees. And in that seeing, everything becomes holy. Feel this stillness. It's not dull. It's radiant. It's not empty. It's full of grace, full of life, full of love. You will begin to sense that even your sleep is part of the greater dance of existence, the inhale of creation, the exhale of dissolution. You are breathing with the stars, sleeping with the earth, resting in the same silence that moves galaxies. The distinction between you and the universe is gone. You are not a small wave sleeping. You are the ocean resting within itself. Now the dreams grow quieter, slower, softer. The images lose their color and fade into pure light. Even the idea of dreaming disappears. All that remains is awareness, luminous and vast. It is not thinking, it is not watching, it simply is. You have gone beyond the mind's imagination. You are resting in the center of all things, the still point that never moves. Stay here. Let awareness be effortless. The mind may come and go, but don't follow it. Let it rise like a mist and dissolve again. The more you stay in this stillness, the more natural it becomes. The witness does not need effort to remain. It is always here. You only needed to stop searching for it. And now, as this awareness deepens, you'll realize something beautiful, that this witness is not personal. It doesn't belong to you. It is not confined to this body or this lifetime. It is the same awareness that looked through the eyes of the Buddha, the same awareness that listened through the ears of Lao Tzu, the same awareness that is looking through you right now. There is only one consciousness, wearing a billion forms. The one watching dreams inside you tonight is the same one watching the stars above the mountains, the same one breathing through the forests, the same one holding the stillness of the oceans. This is the secret of meditation, to discover that awareness is one and that you are it. Once you have felt it, even for a moment, you can never be the same again. You will carry it into your waking life, into your words, your gestures, your silence. You will begin to live like one who knows not intellectually, but existentially, that life and death, waking and sleeping, are only ripples upon the same vast stillness. And soon, as the body drifts into its deepest rest, even this witnessing will dissolve into pure being. Awareness will no longer be aware of anything. It will just be like the space that holds the stars. There will be no division, no observer and observed, no inside or outside, only endless, luminous silence. You are entering that now. Let it happen. Don't resist. Let awareness expand until it becomes the night itself. You are no longer breathing. Existence is breathing through you. You are no longer watching. You have become the very space of watching. Stay in this infinite quietness, in this vastness that has no center and no edge. This is the most restful sleep, the most alive awareness. You have gone beyond the body, beyond the dream, beyond the mind, and yet you have never been more present. There is a moment, subtle but immense, when you begin to sense that you are no longer the one in control, when the breath breathes itself, when thoughts unravel into whispers and vanish, when the body feels lighter than air, as though it were floating in a vast ocean of silence. This is the threshold where sleep begins, but not the kind of sleep you've known all your life. This is not the collapse of exhaustion, nor the dullness of the unconscious mind. This is the soft surrender of the soul, the melting of the I, the dissolving of the small self into something greater, deeper, eternal. And yet, as this moment approaches, most people become afraid. They resist, they stir, they tighten their grip on thought. Why? Because you have been taught to fear the very thing that can free you, the fall. The mind does not know how to fall. It only knows how to climb. It climbs toward goals, toward achievements, toward imagined futures. Falling feels like failure to the mind, but existence is not a ladder. It is a river. You do not rise in it, you flow in it. You move not by effort, but by surrender. When you fall, you are not descending into darkness, you are descending into truth. Fear arises because you are used to controlling everything, your breath, your words, your actions, your future. But in this sacred moment, all control must be left behind. The one who controls cannot sleep, he can only struggle. The one who trusts can sleep deeply, because trust is the highest form of intelligence. Now, feel this moment as it arrives. You are at the edge of wakefulness, the edge of doing, the edge of you. There is nowhere else to go. All that's left is the fall. The body knows how to do this. It has done it every night, countless times before, without you. It knows how to die into rest and be reborn into morning. The body is wise, it trusts existence without question. The mind is the only one who doubts. So speak to your mind now, softly. It's okay. You can rest too. Close your eyes deeper, as though you are closing them not just to the world, but to all the noise of becoming. Feel the pull of gravity beneath you, the way the bed is holding you, the way the earth is carrying the weight of your life without complaint. You do not need to hold yourself anymore. Let yourself be held. Surrender to that pull, to that quiet invitation from the ground below. It is saying, come home, let me carry you. Falling is not failure, it is flight without wings. It is what the rain does when it leaves the sky. It is what the leaf does when it lets go of the branch. It is what you must do when you let go of the mind. You will not break, you will be caught. Existence never drops what it loves, and it loves you deeply. You are a child in its arms, and sleep is the mother's embrace. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, imagine yourself falling not down, but inward. The breath leaves, the body softens, and awareness drifts weightless into an infinite depth. You do not fall into sleep, you fall into yourself. Each exhale is a small surrender, a rehearsal for death, and yet every inhale that follows proves there is nothing to fear. You die and are reborn with every breath. This is the divine rhythm of existence. Let go of all effort now. Even the effort to stay aware, the witness is there, it will not leave you. Awareness is not something you hold, it is what you are. The fear that arises is only the echo of the ego, that tiny voice saying, if I let go, I will disappear. And yes, that's true, but only the false will disappear. The real will remain. The shadow will fade. And what you have mistaken for yourself will vanish, leaving only light. The greatest freedom comes when you stop trying to save yourself. Falling is not defeat, it is grace. The seed must fall into the soil before it can bloom. The star must collapse before it can explode into light. Even the sun sets each night only to rise again. Why do you think you are any different? Trust this falling, trust this night. As you continue to breathe softly, let the thought of control slip away. The world will turn without you. The stars will continue their silent journey. The trees will sway in the wind. Life does not need your interference. It only needs your presence. The universe is a dance that happens effortlessly. When you stop trying to lead, you become the dance itself. Now, imagine that you are lying on the surface of a vast, calm sea. You do not need to swim. The water holds you. Each breath is a gentle wave rising and falling beneath you. You are not apart from it, you are made of it. The surface, the depth, the wave, they are all the same ocean. Let yourself sink beneath that surface, slowly, quietly, without resistance. You are not losing yourself, you are finding what has always been here. You will feel a subtle shift. Now the body feels distant, the breath becomes faint, and the sense of I begins to blur. This is the beginning of the true fall, the drop from the known into the unknown. Don't be afraid. The unknown has always been your home. You came from it. You return to it every night. It is not darkness, it is pure potential. It is the silence before creation, the stillness that gives birth to stars, the emptiness that holds all things. Let this falling continue until there is no distinction between breath and silence, between body and space, between sleep and awareness. Let the fall become flight. Let go and keep letting go until even the one who is letting go disappears. What remains is freedom, boundless, peaceful, eternal. The body will sleep now, but something within you will remain bright and unbroken. That something is the witness, the eternal watcher who never sleeps, who never wakes, who simply is. You have met it tonight, in this moment of falling, in this infinite surrender. This is the truth hidden inside every breath, every night, every silence. That the one who falls never really falls at all, because there is nowhere else to go, there is only home. Now that the body has surrendered to the depths and the breath moves without you, now that you have fallen completely and the river has claimed you, a new landscape begins to appear, soft, fluid, weightless. It is the realm of dreams, where the mind, free from the burdens of the day, begins to paint its pictures upon the canvas of the night. Faces appear, places that no longer exist, voices of the past, memories mixed with imagination. A great play of shadows and light unfolds within you. Most people disappear into this theater. They become the actor, the stage, the story. But you now must remain as the watcher. You are not the dream. You are the silence in which the dream appears and disappears. It may feel strange at first, this awareness in the middle of sleep. The mind has never known such stillness. It wants to pull you into the story, to make you believe again that you are someone, somewhere, doing something. But tonight, do not become the dreamer. Remain the sky. The clouds of the dream will come and go, and you will watch them, luminous and calm. This watching is the purest rest. It is not effort, not tension. It is simply being, witnessing without interference. In ordinary dreams, you are lost in the illusion. You become the runner who cannot escape, the child who cannot speak, the lover who cannot reach. But when awareness stays awake within the dream, something miraculous happens. The dream continues, but it loses its grip. Fear disappears, because you see it for what it is, a painting made of mist. Desire fades, because you know there is nothing to gain, nothing to lose. The dream becomes what it has always been, a dance of the mind, beautiful and transient. You will notice that dreams move like waves, rising, cresting, falling back into the sea of unconsciousness. Watch this movement. Don't resist it. Don't analyze it. Simply let it pass through your awareness. This is the cleansing process of the mind. Each night, through dreams, the mind releases what it cannot hold, the unspoken, the incomplete, the unresolved. If you can watch this process without being pulled into it, the mind becomes clear, transparent, like a still lake reflecting the stars. Imagine yourself sitting by that lake, watching the reflections dance upon the surface. The water moves, but the depths remain still. The reflections come and go, but the lake never loses itself. That lake is your consciousness. The reflections are the dreams. If you can remember this, you will begin to experience sleep not as forgetting, but as remembering. You will see that awareness never truly leaves. It only changes form. Even in dreams, something of you remains untouched. That untouched part is the eternal witness, the center of the storm that never moves. The dream can shake, shimmer, scream, but that center remains utterly still. In deep awareness, this becomes a living experience. You can feel the dream moving like wind through the branches, while you, the tree, stand silent and unmoved. Now, let the dreams come freely. Don't try to control their direction. Control belongs to the waking mind, and the waking mind has gone to sleep. Let existence dream through you. If joy appears, smile at it. If sorrow comes, smile at it too. Both are part of the same play. You are not the actor anymore. You are the audience. Infinite, timeless. And something wonderful begins to happen. When you no longer identify with the dream, it becomes transparent. The figures made of shadow begin to glow with light. Even fear begins to shine. You see that there was never darkness, only light seen through the veil of separation. The monsters that once frightened you dissolve into laughter, and the voices that haunted you become music. You realize that all dreams, even nightmares, were trying to teach you one thing, that nothing can touch the one who watches. This is the secret of liberation, to know that you are the witness, not the witnessed. The body changes, the mind changes, the dream changes, but the watcher remains the same. It is the same awareness that watched the sunrise this morning, that felt the breath move through your chest, that now watches this vast inner cinema unfold. It has always been here, it will always be here. As you continue to rest in this awareness, you may notice that even the dreams begin to slow, as if the mind, realizing it is being seen, grows shy and still. The images fade, the stories unravel, the stage empties. What remains is pure space, vast, luminous, alive. You are no longer dreaming, you are being. Sleep continues, but within it, awareness shines like a soft moon in an infinite sky. In this state, healing happens on its own. The body repairs itself, the nervous system resets, the heart breathes deeper. But beyond all that, something more profound takes place. The soul remembers its own eternity. You begin to see that awareness does not begin or end with waking and sleeping. It flows continuously, unbroken, through all states of being. Even when you dream, it dreams through you. Even when you wake, it looks through your eyes. Now, rest deeper in this awareness. Don't hold on to it. Holding is effort, and effort belongs to the mind. Awareness is effortless. It needs no maintenance. It's like light. It doesn't try to shine. It simply shines. Allow it to shine through your dreams, through your rest, through your silence. You will see how the whole inner sky becomes clear, how even the smallest thought begins to sparkle with presence. And if at times the dreams pull you back in, don't fight it. Just remember, even within the dream, there is one who watches. That remembering, even for a moment, is enough. It's like a small candle lit in a dark room. It changes everything. Soon, even this candle will not be needed. The dreams will fade into pure light, and awareness will dissolve into itself. You will not be awake. You will not be asleep. You will be both and neither, resting in the eternal, breathing with the cosmos, silent, infinite, free. Stay here. Let the dreams come and go like ripples on a pond. You are not the ripple. You are the water. You are the sky in which all movement appears. You are the watcher of dreams, the one who never sleeps, the one who never wakes, the one who simply is. There comes a point where even the dream dissolves, where the flickering images that danced upon the screen of your mind fade back into light, and that light itself begins to vanish into something deeper, the nameless, the formless, the eternal. This is where all movement ceases. The breath is so soft now that it's hardly there. The body lies still. The heart beats in slow harmony with the rhythm of the universe. And yet something inside you remains awake, quietly, effortlessly, eternally. This awareness is not something you do. It is what you are. You are the silent witness of all that comes and goes, the changeless center around which all dreams and lives and deaths revolve. You have found a soul that never sleeps. To understand this is to step beyond fear completely. Every fear you have ever carried is rooted in the illusion that you could disappear, that something essential in you could be lost, that death could undo what life has done. But now, in this vast stillness, you can see the truth with crystal clarity. What dies is only the form. What vanishes is only the costume. What sleeps and wakes and dreams is only the surface. The depths remain untouched. The ocean is always there beneath the waves. Even now, while the body rests, while the mind lies folded in silence, you can feel that luminous awareness humming underneath it all. It has no name, no edge, no story. You can't find where it begins or ends because it doesn't belong to time. It was there before you were born. It will be there after the last breath leaves the body. This is not a belief. It is a direct experience. You can feel it, the quiet, the vastness, the immovable presence that holds everything and yet is never held by anything. It's as if the entire universe is breathing through you, not as an act of will, but as a continuous song of existence. You are that song. You are that breath. You are that silence in which everything begins and ends. The personality that you wear, the name you answer to, the story you tell yourself about who you are, all of it is a ripple, a fleeting dream. And yet, that which sees the ripple, that which watches the dream, that which silently knows, remains eternal. You are that knowing. You are not the one who sleeps. You are not the one who dreams. You are not the one who wakes. You are the space in which sleep happens, the screen upon which dreams arise, the light in which waking appears. You are the eternal witness. You are the unmoving awareness in which all movement plays. You are the sky that remains clear even when clouds pass. Clouds may thunder, rain may fall, lightning may flash, but the sky is never touched. That sky is your soul. This is what the mystics call the deathless. This is what the sages mean when they say, I am not the body, I am not the mind. You are the witness of the body, the witness of the mind, the witness of the witnessing itself. And when you know this, not as a concept, but as a living reality, you are free from death, free from birth, free from fear. You are the stillness that watches the coming and going of time without ever being caught in it. When the Buddha was asked, what happens to you after death? He smiled and said, the same thing that happens to me before birth. He was pointing to this very awareness, the unbroken, uncreated consciousness that does not begin or end. Right now, as you lie in this vast silence, you are experiencing the same truth that awakened him. Nothing has changed in eternity. Only your attention has shifted from the surface to the depth. Feel this presence now, vast, infinite, unshaken. It's not heavy, it's not light. It has no temperature, no direction, no movement. It is pure being. And it is the most intimate thing in the world. You have never been separate from it. You were looking for it in the outer world, in books, in people, in dreams. But it was never lost. It was watching through your eyes all along. You can test this truth even in the smallest way. Notice that thoughts come and go, sensations appear and disappear. Even sleep itself rises and falls. Yet you, the one who knows, never moves. The awareness that was present when you were a child is the same awareness that watches now. The body has changed. The voice, the memories, the fears, all have changed. But awareness has remained untouched, like a mirror, reflecting countless forms, but never holding a single one. This awareness is not personal. It doesn't belong to you. It is you. It belongs to no one, and yet expresses itself through everyone. The same awareness shining in your heart right now is the same awareness that looks through every eye, that listens through every ear, that breathes through every living form. There is only one consciousness, infinite, eternal, playing as many. When you realize this, love becomes natural, because you can no longer find the boundary between yourself and others. You see that all separation was imagined. Even as you sleep, this awareness continues. It doesn't depend on the body's waking state or the mind's thoughts. It doesn't flicker when the senses shut down. It doesn't dim when the eyes close. It remains constant, radiant, unbroken. It is the lamp that has always been burning at the center of your being. The wick may change, the flame may flicker, but the light itself is never lost. Rest here now. Rest in the recognition that you are that light. You do not need to keep it alive, it keeps you alive. You do not need to protect it, it protects everything. The entire universe moves within it, and yet it remains unmoving. You can feel it now, the infinite calm, the soft hum of eternity beneath the surface of all things. This is your true home. This is the soul that never sleeps. In the deepest sleep, the body may vanish, the mind may vanish, but this awareness remains. It is not disturbed by birth or death, by waking or dreaming. It is untouched, unchanging, unconditional. You could call it God, you could call it truth, you could call it love, but no word is large enough to hold it. It holds all words, all beings within itself. Stay here. Don't grasp it. Don't try to keep it. It cannot be held. It can only be known by being it which you already are. Let everything else fade. Let even the thought of I am aware disappear. What remains when even that thought is gone, that vast, silent knowing is you. It is the same silence that was here before you were born, the same silence that will cradle you long after the body turns to dust. You have entered the eternal now. Time has stopped. The river has disappeared into the ocean. You have returned to the source. You have become the stillness from which all sound is born, the darkness from which all light arises, the space that contains the stars. Nothing can touch you here. Nothing can disturb you here. You are home, infinite, boundless, awake. Now, beloved one, you are entering the deepest chamber of the night, the point where even awareness itself becomes too small a word, where the line between sleeping and waking, between seeing and being, dissolves completely. Up until now, there has been a watcher, a witness, something within you that observed the body resting, the breath slowing, the dreams unfolding. But now, even the watcher must vanish. The river must lose itself in the ocean, and in that losing, it discovers it was never separate. This is the ultimate surrender, when meditation ceases to be something you are doing and becomes what you are. There is no more effort, no more division, no more distance between you and existence. You are not breathing anymore. Existence is breathing you. You are not listening anymore. Existence is listening through you. You are not sleeping anymore. Existence is resting within itself. Through this body that it created, through this mind that it shaped from dust and stars. The illusion of two, the observer and the observed, has melted away. Only oneness remains, vast and silent. This is the point where even awareness loses its sharpness, like the edge of a blade dissolving into water. It does not disappear, it becomes infinite, diffused, all-encompassing. You are no longer aware of silence. You are silence. You are no longer aware of stillness. You are stillness itself. You are not in the night. You are the night, the endless, breathing darkness out of which every dawn is born. When you reach this space, words lose their meaning. There is no you left to experience. There is only the fragrance of being. It is like sugar dissolving into tea. Can you tell where one ends and the other begins? That sweetness was always the essence, but only now is it free to spread everywhere. In this same way, your essence, your awareness, is no longer confined to this body, this thought, this self. It expands outward, touching everything and everyone. You are not meditating anymore. Meditation is happening by itself, effortlessly, eternally. Now, if you listen deeply, not with the ears, but with the whole being, you can sense the heartbeat of existence. It is so faint, so delicate, and yet it fills the whole universe. You can feel it in the rhythm of your breath, in the pulse beneath your skin, in the movement of galaxies spinning in their silent orbits. You have become the pulse itself, the heartbeat of creation. Everything breathes within you now, the earth, the stars, the trees, the oceans. You are the space that holds them all. And in this space, there is no fear, because there is no separation. The fear of death vanishes, because you can see that death is not the opposite of life. It is only a pause, a rest, a turning of the page in the great book of being. The fear of losing love disappears, because there is no one left to lose and no one left to gain. There is only love itself, flowing endlessly, breathing through everything. The fear of change dissolves, because you see that nothing ever really changes. Waves rise and fall, but the ocean remains the same. This merging is not a doing, it is an undoing. You have spent your whole life becoming someone, building an identity, constructing a world of meanings and memories. Now, all of that has fallen away. The scaffolding is gone, and what remains is pure presence. It is not something you can describe, it is something you can only be. It is so vast, so still, that it holds even the noise, even the movement, even the chaos. You are not apart from the world, you are the space in which the world happens. The mystics have called this moment samadhi, the ultimate rest, the great silence where all dualities vanish, night and day, life and death, you and God. But do not be deceived by words like final or ultimate. There is no end here, no arrival. Existence is endless, unfolding, and now you are that unfolding. You have become the movement and the stillness, the song and the silence, the dancer and the dance. In this state, even the idea of meditation fades, because meditation implies effort, direction, a goal. Here there is none. You are not trying to become peaceful. Peace is your nature. You are not trying to stay still. Stillness is all there is. You are not even trying to understand, because understanding itself has dissolved into direct experience. You have stepped beyond the mind. The mind can no longer follow. It has served its purpose and now rests like a tool laid gently aside. It is impossible to describe this merging with words, but perhaps you can feel it, this vast openness where everything belongs, where everything is perfect as it is. The stars hang in the sky without reason, and yet their very presence fills you with awe. The sound of your own heartbeat is the same rhythm that moves the tides. The inhale and exhale of your body are the inhale and exhale of the universe. There is no gap between you and what is. You are the totality, breathing, resting, shining. Now, imagine that you are floating, not in space, but as space itself, endless, boundless, clear. Within you, whole galaxies rise and fall, lives begin and end, universes are born and dissolve. You are not affected. You are not involved. You are the silence in which all of this happens. The small mind cannot grasp this, but you can feel it not as a thought, but as a truth too obvious to deny. You are not a person anymore. You are being. Stay here in this awareness that has no center, no edge. Let it expand until it includes even the act of listening, even the act of resting, even the idea of being awake or asleep. Let it include everything: the breath, the stillness, the sound of the world turning. Let it include the stars and the silence between them. And then let it include nothing at all. You have reached the space where sleep becomes meditation and meditation becomes existence. Here, there is no division left, no veil to lift, no mystery to solve. The mystery is living through you. The silence is dreaming through you. You are the silence, and the silence is you. Rest here completely. Don't move. Don't think. Don't even try to hold on to this state. It is holding you. The merging is not something that happens once. It is happening now. And it has always been happening. You were never separate to begin with. You only dreamed you were. Now that dream is ending, and what remains is everything whole, eternal, infinite, beyond sleep, beyond wakefulness, beyond time. There comes a point, soft and almost imperceptible, when even the faintest sense of I am begins to melt away. The meditator vanishes. The observer, who has been quietly watching the breath, the dreams, the silence, suddenly realizes it too is being watched. And in that realization, something profound happens. The watcher collapses into the watched. The river disappears into the ocean. The drop dissolves into the boundless. The I, that small word that has ruled your entire life, begins to evaporate like mist under the morning sunday. It does not die with the struggle. It simply fades, quietly, gently, beautifully. Because now you see that there was never anyone there to hold it up. There was never a center, never a separate self. There was only this, the vast, endless awareness breathing through all things. For so long, you have said, I am breathing, I am watching, I am meditating. But look closer. Where is this I? Can you locate it? Is it in the body? The body changes. Every cell is replaced again and again. Is it in the mind? The mind is a river of thoughts, a constant stream of movement. Is it in memory? Memory is fragile, flickering, a pile of fading images. Then where is this I that claims ownership of all experience? The deeper you look, the less you find. You peel back the layers, and at the core, there is nothing, and yet that nothing is luminous. alive, conscious. It is the same nothing from which stars are born, the same nothing that holds universes. Don't be afraid of this disappearance. You are not losing yourself. You are losing the illusion of yourself. What remains is not emptiness, but fullness, so complete, so total, that there is no room left for a separate me. Imagine a wave rising from the ocean. It shouts, "I am a wave, proud, distinct, individual." And yet, where does it end and the ocean begin? The shape may change, but the substance has always been the same. The moment the wave realizes it was never separate, the idea of I dies, and in its death, the wave becomes infinite. This is what is happening to you now. The boundaries of identity, so hard, so fixed, so defended, are dissolving. You can feel it. There is a vastness where once there was a name. There is a stillness where once there was struggle. There is freedom where once there was fear. Because what dies with the I is the burden of being someone to maintain, someone to protect, someone to improve. When the I disappears, everything becomes light. Existence moves through you effortlessly, like wind moving through the trees, like water flowing down the mountain. Close your eyes a little deeper. Feel the edges of your being soften. The boundaries between inside and outside blur. You can no longer tell where you end and the air begins, where the silence ends and your awareness begins. You are merging not into something else, but into what you have always been. You are the ocean pretending to be a drop, and now the pretending is over. The wave has fallen back into the sea. The seeker has fallen back into the sought. For the first time, you are not separate from what you are experiencing. You are not observing the silence. You are the silence. You are not watching the stillness. You are the stillness. You are not listening to the night. You are the night. Everything you once called other has returned home. The stars, the sky, the breath, the heart, the wind, outside the window, all of it is moving in perfect harmony with you, because there is no difference anymore between you and it. There is no observer and observed, only observation itself, boundless and pure. This is the disappearance of I. And it is the most beautiful death. It is the only death worth dying, because it is not an ending, it is a revelation. When the ego dies, what remains is love. Not the love that needs an object, not the love that desires or demands, but the love that simply is. The love that breathes through all things. The love that binds the galaxies together. The love that moves as the pulse of existence itself. When I disappears, love remains, because love has no center and no edge. And now, as this disappearance deepens, you may feel a kind of luminous emptiness spreading through you. It is not cold, it is not void, it is the fullness of being itself, weightless, formless, eternal. You may feel as if you are floating in infinite space. But you are not floating in it, you are the space. Everything is happening within you. The stars burn within you. The moonlight falls within you. The earth turns within you. All of existence is contained within this vast consciousness that you are. Don't try to hold on to this. Don't make it into an achievement or a goal. The I will try to sneak back in whispering, "I have attained something." Watch that thought and let it dissolve too. The I can never attain this. Because this is what remains when the I is gone. Enlightenment is not something that happens to you. It is the moment when the one to whom things happen disappears. Now, just rest in this disappearance. Don't do anything. Don't even meditate. Meditation implies a doer. You have gone beyond doing, beyond effort. The river has reached the sea. There is nothing left to achieve, nothing left to learn, nothing left to understand. Understanding itself has merged into silence. You are not even aware that you are aware, you are simply being. This is the state the mystics call the ultimate surrender, when even surrender is no longer needed. The wave does not need to surrender to the ocean. It already belongs to it. The drop does not have to merge with the sea. It was never outside of it. All effort was imagination. All seeking a game played in dreams. Now, even the dream has dissolved. If you can rest here, if you can trust this absence, you will know the greatest secret, that you were never born and you will never die. The I comes and goes, but what you truly are remains untouched, unbroken, infinite. This is what you have been searching for, not as a goal, but as your own reflection. The searcher was the sought all along. The lover was the beloved. The seeker was the silence. So fall completely now. Let even the thought of yourself dissolve into this vastness. Let the last ripple fade. Don't resist. Don't hold. You have nothing to lose. Because everything that can be lost was never real. What remains cannot be taken, cannot be found, cannot be named. It is beyond all opposites, beyond being and non-being, beyond light and dark, beyond even awareness and sleep. This is the disappearance of I, not the end of you, but the beginning of everything. Rest in it. Be it. Let existence breathe you, dream you, love you, live through you, until even that distinction fades and only this remains eternal, radiant, still. There comes a moment after the dissolving of the I, when even the idea of merging vanishes, for there is no longer a you that merges and no universe that receives. There is only vastness, unending, borderless, timeless. It is as if you have fallen backward into eternity, and there is no ground, no horizon, nothing to hold on to, and yet there is no fear, because the one who was afraid has disappeared. You are floating now, not as a body floating in space, not as a soul floating in some heavenly expanse, but as space itself, endless, transparent, weightless. There is no center, no edge, no movement, and yet everything is moving within you. The stars are drifting in your silence. The breath of existence is rising, falling inside your boundlessness. You are not an observer of infinity, you are infinity observing itself. To describe this is almost impossible, because language depends on separation, on two, the subject and the object, the doer and the done. But here there are not two, only one continuous field of being. It cannot be said that you are experiencing the infinite, because the infinite is not an experience. It is what remains when all experiences, all sensations, All distinctions melt away. It is what has always been here, silently waiting behind your thoughts, behind your breath, behind every pulse of life. It was there when you were born, it was there when you dreamed, and it will be there long after the body has turned to dust. It is what you have always been, even when you didn't know, in this infinite silence. There is no longer a difference between stillness and motion, between sound and quiet, between inside and outside. Everything becomes one vast breathing mountains, clouds, galaxies, thoughts, all pulsing together in the same rhythm. You are that rhythm. You are the stillness between the beats. You are the eternal breath, inhaling and exhaling itself through every form. You are the space in which even time rests. The mind cannot comprehend this, because the mind is built upon boundaries, and this is boundlessness itself. It is like trying to draw a line on water. The line vanishes the moment it is made. Now, as you float in this infinite awareness, notice the texture of it, soft yet immense, quiet yet full of hidden music. If you listen not with your ears but with your being, you can hear the hum of creation, a vibration so delicate that it is silence itself. The ancient mystics called it Om, not as a word to be spoken, but as the soundless sound, the resonance of the whole. You are hearing that now. You are not hearing it from somewhere, you are the hearing itself. You are that vibration, vibrating. You can sense how life continues even without you. The breath flows, the heart beats, the stars shine, the night deepens, and yet there is no doer. The entire cosmos is breathing as one organism, and you are its awareness. This realization does not come as a thought, but as a deep knowing, a recognition so total that it erases the question before it can form. You have always been this, and you have never been anything else. Let yourself drift even deeper into this vastness. There is no need to try, no need to meditate, no need to hold on to awareness. Awareness holds itself. The infinite does not need effort to be infinite. It simply is. The body, the mind, the heart, all are waves on this ocean. And even if the waves rise or fall, the ocean remains perfectly calm beneath them. You are that calmness, you are that depth. Every now and then, a thought may arise, like a small ripple across the water, a faint echo of the mind, trying to remember itself. Watch it come and go. Don't chase it. Don't push it away. Even the ripple is part of the ocean. Even the illusion is part of the whole. In the infinite, there is no conflict. Everything belongs. Everything fits. This is why the awakened ones can laugh even in the face of death, can love even in the face of loss, because they see that nothing is ever outside the infinite. Nothing ever truly departs. It is said that when the Buddha reached enlightenment, he looked around and laughed softly, because he saw that the world had never been in bondage, only the eyes had been closed. You are seeing with those eyes now. The prison was never real, the chains were made of dreams, and the gate was always open. You were never trapped, you were dreaming of being trapped. You were never searching, you were dreaming of searching. You were never separate, you were dreaming of being apart from yourself. And now the dream has lifted. Let this realization soak into your being like rain sinking into thirsty soil. Don't think about it. Thinking will only make it smaller than it is. Just allow it to bloom wordlessly within you. Feel how everything breathes easier now. The tension of existence, that subtle grasping at meaning, begins to melt. There is no need to understand the universe, because you are the universe. There is no need to know life, because you are life. There is no need to seek peace, because you are peace. Now you begin to see how even the smallest things shine with divinity. The air moving through your nostrils, the slow rhythm of the heart, the soft hum of the night, all of it is sacred because all of it is one. The duality between sacred and ordinary has vanished. Everything is holy because nothing is separate. Every breath is a prayer, every silence a song, every moment eternity. And as you rest in this infinity, something extraordinary happens. Love begins to overflow. Not love as an emotion, not love directed toward anyone or anything, but love as a state of being. The infinite cannot help but love itself. It has no opposite, no division. Its very nature is compassion, because it sees itself in all things. When you are the ocean, how can you not love the wave? When you are the sky, how can you not embrace the cloud? When you are the whole, how can you not love every part? You have reached the state of utter freedom. Freedom not from the world, but as the world. Freedom not from desire, but from the illusion that desire belongs to someone. Freedom not from pain, but from the belief that pain could ever touch what is infinite. Freedom not from life, but from the fear of life. In this freedom, you float not toward anything, not away from anything, but within everything. This is what the mystics call union, what the poets call love, what the seekers call truth. But names are small, and you have gone beyond names. You have gone beyond even the beyond. There is nothing left to attain, nothing left to lose, nothing left to understand, because you have become the understanding itself, the stillness that holds all movements, the silence that gives birth to sound, the space that allows everything to be. Stay here now, in this infinite, tender vastness. Let it breathe through you, dream through you, live through you. Don't resist it, don't define it. Just be. The stars are shining inside you. The night is whispering your name, though now you know it's not calling you, it is you. You have found what cannot be lost. You have remembered what cannot be forgotten. You have become what you have always been, the boundless, the deathless, the infinite. And now, beloved one, as the tide of silence begins to slowly turn, as the long night of stillness begins to breathe again toward dawn, something within you stirs, not restlessness, not noise, but the faint shimmer of life rising once more through the depths of timeless sleep. The body, that faithful companion, begins to remember itself not as weight or tension or form, but as light, as something transparent, through which awareness can move. The breath, so long hidden in the rhythm of eternity, begins to ripple again, almost imperceptibly, like the first wave after a long still sea. You are returning, but this return is not to the old world, not to the smallness you once called me, not to the noise that you once mistook for life. You are awakening as a different being now, softer, wider, infinite, still, but moving gently within the finite. But what if addiction has nothing to do with substances or habits and everything to do with unconscious living? Every time you repeat the same mistake, it's life knocking on your door, saying, "Wake up." And you keep turning over, pretending to sleep. This message is about finally answering that knock. It's about seeing addiction not as your enemy, but as your teacher, showing you where you are still asleep. In this time together, I'll take you step by step through this awakening. We'll look at why the fight to quit always fails, how the mind turns even healing into another escape, and how awareness, simple, silent awareness, burns through addiction without struggle. You'll see that what you call weakness is actually a call to consciousness, and that true strength is not control but clarity. And by the end of this, I promise you will not just understand addiction, you will see the sleeping self that hides behind it, because only when you wake up does addiction lose its home. Most people never see it, but the truth is simple. Addiction is not about alcohol or drugs or screens. Those are just shadows. What you are really addicted to is forgetfulness. You made a habit out of sleep, not the kind where your body rests, but the kind where your soul hides. You don't drink to enjoy, you drink to disappear. You don't scroll for pleasure, you scroll so you don't have to feel. Every addiction is a way of saying, I don't want to be here. And that, my friend, is the real sickness, not what you consume, but what you keep running from. Here's something most people completely miss. Addiction is not an enemy to fight, it's a signal. It's life knocking on your door, saying, you've been asleep too long. You see, when you're awake, you don't need escape. You can look at pain and see through it. You can feel emptiness and not drown in it. But when you are asleep, even joy feels unbearable because you're disconnected from your own center. You need constant stimulation to fill the silence. You mistake numbness for peace, distraction for freedom. You've built your life around running, and running has become your comfort. Why do you run? Because waking up hurts at first. When you start to wake up, all the pain you buried begins to rise. The noise you've used to cover your loneliness disappears, and suddenly you hear the echo of your own heart. That's why you cling to your habits. They keep you comfortably unconscious. They keep you in the dream where everything seems easier, predictable, safe. The bottle, the phone, the smoke, these are just pillows under your head, keeping you asleep while you whisper, I'm fine. But you are not fine. You are numb. Let me tell you a story. A man once came to me and said, Osho, I've stopped smoking. I've stopped drinking. I've stopped everything bad. But I'm still miserable. I looked at him and said, of course you are. You've stopped the symptoms, but not the disease. You've changed the objects, but not the unconsciousness. You're still the same person, only now without your toys. He looked at me confused, and asked, "Then what should I do?" I said, "Wake up. Look at your misery directly. Don't escape it. Don't decorate it. Don't call it meditation. Just watch it." And something shifted in him that day. He began to laugh because he realized he had been running in circles, trying to fix what didn't need fixing, trying to quit what wasn't the real problem. That's the key. Quitting never works, because quitting is still doing. It's still effort. It's still movement from the same sleeping mind that created the addiction. The same mind that says, "I need pleasure," later says, "I need to stop." It's the same ego in a new disguise. The addict and the reformer are two sides of the same coin. You can stop smoking and start overeating. You can stop overeating and start obsessing about self-improvement. You can stop obsessing and start meditating, but still you're asleep. Because the center hasn't changed. You're still the same dreamer, just dreaming of holiness instead of indulgence. So what's the solution? Don't fight the addiction, understand it, watch it without condemnation. When you feel the urge, don't push it away and don't act on it. Just see it. Watch the desire rise, feel it fully, and stay still. Awareness burns addiction like fire burns dry grass. You don't need to control it. You only need to see it clearly. Because when you see it, it's no longer unconscious. The moment light enters, darkness cannot remain. The power of addiction comes from the shadows, from the parts of you that hide. Awareness brings them into the open and they lose their grip. The mind will resist this. It will whisper. You'll lose control. You'll fall apart. But listen, you've already fallen apart. You've been broken for so long that you think the pieces are whole. What you call control is fear, and what you call effort is avoidance. Real strength doesn't come from control, it comes from clarity. Once you begin to see, a subtle freedom enters your being. You don't need to quit. You begin to grow out of it naturally, like a snake shedding old skin. Addiction thrives in the dark. Awareness is light. Don't try to fix yourself. Try to see yourself. Don't run, stay. Don't suppress, observe. The more you observe, the more you wake up. And once you are awake, no addiction can survive. Because addiction can only live in the dream of unconsciousness. Now, when this truth sinks in, something else begins to unfold, a deeper layer. You begin to notice that addiction was never really about pleasure or pain at all. It was about your relationship with your own mind, the mind that hypnotizes you, the mind that keeps you asleep. And if you want to be free, you'll have to understand this mind, how it tricks you, how it feeds on repetition, how it turns your very effort to escape into another form of bondage. And that's exactly where we're going next. The mind is the perfect hypnotist. It never shouts, it whispers. It convinces you that it is your friend, your guide, your savior, but in truth, it is the jailer, and every thought it produces is another bar around your freedom. You have lived under its spell for so long that you can no longer tell where you end and where the mind begins. You think you are the one thinking, but you are only being thought. Every addiction is born in this hypnosis. The mind feeds you dreams, promises, sensations, and illusions just to keep itself alive. It does not care about your happiness, it only cares about continuation. It will tell you, just one more drink, one more click, one more distraction. It's clever because it doesn't need you to fall deeply into darkness. It only needs you to remain asleep. Here's something that might surprise you. The mind feeds on repetition, not reason. It doesn't care if you suffer. In fact, it uses your suffering as fuel. Have you noticed how your habits come back even when you hate them? You drink and regret it. You scroll and feel empty. You promise to stop and then do it again. And this loop continues endlessly. The mind thrives on loops. Each repetition strengthens its roots. The more you try to break free, the tighter its hold becomes. Because every struggle means you're still inside the game. Even your fight to control the mind belongs to the mind itself. You are the prisoner arguing with the jailer about better prison conditions. The mind has its own trick. It disguises desire as control, fear as discipline, and numbness as peace. You meditate because you want silence. But the one meditating is the mind itself, and it cannot produce silence, only a quieter form of noise. You seek pleasure to fill your loneliness, and the mind says, yes, pleasure will help. And then when pleasure turns to pain, it says, now you must avoid this. So you swing between indulgence and repression, never realizing it's the same pendulum moving back and forth. Pleasure and pain, desire and guilt, they are two faces of the same coin. The mind flips it endlessly, and you call it life. I have often told my disciples that the mind is like a spinning wheel. If you stare at it while it moves fast, you feel dizzy, lost in motion. But if you simply step back, if you stop trying to control it and just observe, you suddenly see that it's just a wheel, nothing more. It spins because that's what wheels do. The mind spins because that's what minds do. The secret is not to stop it, that would be impossible, but to step back far enough that the spinning no longer pulls you in. Observation creates distance, and in that distance, awareness is born. Let me tell you another story. Once, a man came to me saying, Osho, I have given up gambling, but in my dreams, I am still rolling dice. I smiled and said, then the gambler is still there, just sleeping inside you, waiting for the next chance to wake up. You can quit the act, but if you don't awaken from the unconscious pattern beneath it, the same mind will find a new game. He may stop gambling with money and begin gambling with God, chasing enlightenment, chasing purity, chasing meaning. The object changes, but the player remains the same. Only awareness ends the game. So how do you awaken from the hypnotist? Not by fighting it, not by arguing with it, but by watching. When you observe your thoughts without labeling them good or bad, you start to separate from them. A small space appears. In that space, you realize, I am not the thought, I am the witness. That single realization is the beginning of liberation. You cannot serve two masters, the mind and awareness. Once you start serving awareness, the mind loses its authority. It may still chatter, but its voice grows faint, like a radio in another room. You hear it, but you no longer believe it. Awareness is like light entering a dark room. The darkness doesn't fight, it simply disappears. The more aware you become, the less energy the mind has to feed on. Awareness is not control, it is seeing without interference. It's like watching clouds pass across the sky. You don't have to chase them or stop them. You simply know you are the sky. The clouds move, you remain untouched. Now don't misunderstand me. The mind has its place. It's a useful servant for creating, planning, solving, but it must never be the master. Right now, it's running the whole house. It tells you when to eat, what to fear, who to love, what to regret. It dictates your every reaction. But once awareness enters, the order reverses. Awareness becomes the master, and the mind becomes a tool, again sharp, efficient, obedient. And when the mind becomes a servant, even addiction transforms into understanding. Because then you begin to see the addiction was not evil. It was simply a misdirected longing for awareness. Every time you reached for the substance, you were trying to feel alive, to feel present. You were seeking the same intensity that awareness naturally gives. Addiction was your unconscious meditation, a twisted way of touching being. When awareness comes, the substitute is no longer needed. So I'm not asking you to destroy the mind. I'm asking you to wake up from it. Watch it when it tempts you, when it complains, when it argues. Watch the voice that says, "This will make me happy." Don't agree, don't disagree, just watch. The watcher is the awakening. The watcher is freedom. And once you start tasting that, even for a moment, you'll never be satisfied with sleep again. Now, the next step is delicate. Because when awareness grows, something frightening begins to happen, the fear of waking up. You start to see the emptiness that was hidden behind all the noise. And that emptiness seems unbearable at first. But it's not a void, it's the beginning of wholeness. You must pass through that fear to be free. So let us go deeper into that now, into the courage it takes to face your own awakening. The moment awareness begins to deepen, fear rises from the shadows. It's almost inevitable. You've lived your whole life inside a dream, surrounded by the soft walls of habit and repetition. And suddenly the dream begins to crack. The light starts to leak in. You begin to see how much of what you called you was only borrowed, mechanical, rehearsed. The familiar becomes strange. The routines that once brought comfort now feel like chains. And the mind panics, whispering, "Go back to sleep." That's why so many people resist awakening, not because they don't want truth, but because truth dissolves everything they've known. To wake up is to die to the old self. It is to step out of the costume you've worn for lifetimes, and for a moment to stand naked before existence itself. You see, the mind has made you afraid of emptiness. It tells you that silence is death, that nothingness is loss, that if you stop running, you'll disappear. So you fill your days with noise, with plans, with goals, with people, with endless movement.